Hi guys, well this is the second weekly vlog. Seeing as the first one went down so well, you have left such nice feedback. I noticed that when I was editing it, it came across that I go out all the time for lunches and dinners and I drink a lot, so I'm going to try and not drink all the wine in this week's vlog because I don't want any of you referring me to the AA. So yeah, having said that, I've made sure I'm driven today, but I'm now at Bistro Tech in East London, where I'm meeting my friends from home, my two girls, Lucy and Tessa, for brunch and a good catch-up. I'm also head to toe blue today. Hey! Just check out the dude playing the piano accompanying our brunch. Now, I ate wild mushroom, smoked cow's curd and soft egg. The others had brunch. I just felt like lunch. So we've just headed to Columbia Road Flower Market. Check out these!
Flower market! Yeah!
Exactly! Got all the flowers. If you come later in the day, they're always shifting them, so got this massive bunch for £10. I sadly have lost my best friend Lucy though. I've had to send her a WhatsApp and I was like, I don't know where you are. I'm near the top where we began. So I'm excited to see what she comes back with. Here she is! What did you get?
Some dry flowers which will last for 3 months, so they're semi-dry now, so no water. And they smell really nice.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they are so lovely.
And a peace lily.
You've been busy, haven't you, babes?
I have been shopping.
So Lucy and I getting really giggly about how this this lily head is moving. It's really funny. Whoop, whoop. So last night I put all my flowers in vases. Quite the flower arranger it would seem. I really like this short and square vase for tulips because it all just looks quite neat on our table. And then this little country bunch, as my boyfriend called it. I can't talk today. They are anemones, something like that, but they're like one of my favourite flowers. I really love them in white, but they didn't have it. I don't really know what they are, but they're gorgeous. And then what I love doing, putting leftover tulips that didn't fit in these milk bottles, because they were only from IKEA, really cheap, and then I just dot them like on the dining table and then in the bathroom. So then I put some over here too. They look cute, huh? Avocado, pesto, feta, eggs. My dad would be, I think he'd just say, oh, you're having your little cell phone, Jules. I have no idea why I boiled these eggs. I literally just had to scoop them out and then put them on the side here because I was trying to eat it with this spoon and it was all going wrong and I was like, oh, why didn't I just poach them? I am dumb today. So just put a little bit of makeup on and then hair wax. Hair wax, I'm using a Moroccan oil mattifying wax at the moment. I just quite wanted a matte look today. And then makeup wise, I've just got a tiny bit of this old school Max Factor like 2-in-1 serum foundation. My friend who works for Max Factor says that they don't do it anymore and I'm out of date. But I found it at the bottom of a wash bag and I put it on the other day and I was like, this is banging, why hasn't this been in my life? And then I'm just, as usual, wearing a tiny bit of Bare Minerals concealer in the inner bit of my eye. I'm wearing this acne jumper that I got in Stockholm about a year ago in the outlet store over there. I always forget because people are like, oh, you go first. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Just go. And then I'm like, oh wait, my jumper, they're trying to crack a joke. I'm not laughing. But first I have to answer this email. This is from June. Now June is the mother of Sarah, who I do my podcast with. If you're not familiar with said podcast, this is them here on iTunes, Jules and Sarah the podcast. Subscribe now for lols every week. However, back to this email. June has sent me the most divine email inviting me to all kinds of various balls and sit-down meals and fetes, and I've got to reply with such delicate precision. I totally changed. I do this every time just before I leave the house. I'm like, no, I'm changing. This is a sweater from Whistles and this trench is from Weekday. I've done a blog post on this trench before. I'll put a link somewhere where you can click and have a look. Now then, here I am, just pottering around the underground. Quite the rush, but I know these back routes like, well, the back of my hand. At King's Cross, St Pancras, quick change, Oxford Circus, sit down. Now I'm loving the chromatics at the moment on the old iPod. Up the escalators and hello Selfridges. Goodbye rubbish wallet, free gift from Braun. Hello.
Have you seen the jewels?
Shiny new Comme des Garçons wallet. Back from town, feeling very proud of myself with my new wallet. I've just chowed down some crisps actually, and now I feel like I've got them all in my teeth. Prawn cocktail every time. Also, I'm totally obsessed with the innocent coconut water. Jake and I went to the cinema at the weekend to see Room. If you haven't seen it, what an amazing and harrowing film. At one point I was like, I'm gonna cry. Like, I needed to cry so much. But coconut water, literally, I was like, oh yeah, I'll buy one to sip. We'll sit down and have a little sip. I literally was like, done. Jake has still got his on the go. I mean, what? I'm gonna make some lunch really quickly. Gonna get the old spiralizer on the go. And probably make some lunch for tomorrow as well. I'm massively procrastinating. I know I've got to film this video and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just do this, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do this. Jake says if there was a degree in procrastination, I could possibly win it. Start by giving these a little wash. Just dry these off. A few almonds over the top. Now then, time for a little bit of lemon dressing mixed with a spoonful of pesto. Rather, and then drizzled over the top. Delish. Ta-da! Just added a little blue cheese. Yum! Oh, so we're looking for a house at the moment. And you know when you like start to make the cardinal sin of looking through interiors books? Oh God. One of my clients brought me this book for Christmas. Kit Kem, Every Room Tells a Story. And let me tell you, I mean, chic. Let me tell you some of the stories in here. Oh. One day. Oh God, I hope one day. Okay, so I filmed that YouTube. I don't know why I procrastinated so long, but now I'm kind of like having, I don't know if you can see one candle here, and then also I've got another one down here. Just a little seance in the flat really, but I need to. So Jake has, I would say, mild OCD, and now I've got to like tidy up everything before he gets home and then cook dinner. But I can't stop eating these. Oh. Oh, whenever you're ready.
I can't find the how.
Not the first time.
What you do with leftover helium? You suck it out the balloon. Way!
Tubes in London always leave me feeling so violated. It's like nearly 9 o'clock. I'm late to meet my friend for breakfast. And I've just been like wedged onto a tube like a sardine. I feel like my personal space has been compromised. And just also, people wear deodorant. Jesus. How cute is that? I want to live on Half Moon Street. God, I'm so tired. I'm just looking at my skin. I'm like, Christ. And tonight is podcast night, so I was really pumped up, but because I've had loads of tans today, I feel really like, jeez Louise. So I'm gonna pick up some sugary sweets, which, God, I'm never gonna lose weight at this rate, but oh well. Mad dash to the shops. I ended up choosing savoury. I think it was wise. Hummus. Cashews. Delish. They were gross. FYI. Fit. Oh, look at how nice the flowers are when they open up. This is why they're my faves. Oh, annoyingly last night, I wanted to show you my dinner and take you to this gig with me, but the only gig picture or video that I got was in this clip that I'm showing you now, which is on my iPhone. Because annoyingly, these weekly vlogs take up a lot of space on a memory card, which I hadn't factored in. I'm now at the Soho Hotel, which looks very fancy. I'm about to have breakfast, and I feel annoyed because we might not get the flat that we want, and renting in London's horrible, and someone just put in this stupidly high offer. So now at this whole meeting that I've got with Bare Minerals, I'm just gonna be sat there going, oh, this is on my brain, this is on my brain. It's really annoying. Plus I feel like I always wear this top in videos. I think I need some more clothes. I don't think Jake will approve of that. But I mean, if the flat doesn't work out, I guess I could just move here. Chic, no? Good morning. Today I am dressed as a raspberry. I've got quite a busy day today. I'm again going for another breakfast meeting, man about town, and then what am I doing? I've got a few clients in today. I'm meeting with another YouTuber because we might be doing some collabing. Can't tell you who in case he doesn't like me, because then you'd all be like, oh, are you gonna meet with this guy? And I'd be like, no, he didn't like me. And then tonight I'm going to an Insta party, which was kind of a last minute invite. I kind of found it in my inbox and I was like, oh crap, better go to this. So I'm taking my friend Bertie because we were going to go for drinks. So I was like, how do you fancy drinks being courtesy of Insta? Yesterday was such a roller coaster day in regards to moving, because the email that got sent through about maybe us not getting the flat that we thought we had because some tenants had stupid amounts of money was put on the table, and then luckily the landlady was like, actually, I really want you guys. So, yay! We move in like 2 weeks, so I've got to pack up all this paraphernalia. I had the most mental dreams last night. Dreamt, well, there was kind of a few dreams, but one of them, I was like in a club, and then this guy walked up to me. He was a taxi driver, and then his face turned into a troll, and then he was like, come get in the car. So I got in the car. Why would you get in the car with a troll? And then he basically came into my apartment and stole all my Clarins face washes. I was like, it's very specific theft, and it's not going to do much on your troll face. And then I was outside, and my friend Robin from The Man For Himself YouTube was there, and he had a little tent at the end of a garden. So I went and I was like, Robin, you okay? And then this huge dog, like wolf thing, like if you've read Harry Potter, Sirius, what he turns into, came from behind the tent and then was running after us, and then it bit my arm, and I was like swinging my arm like this, and this dog was flinging around. And then it started raining salmon. What? Annika, show us how this is going to work.
I have no idea.
We can't work out how to drink Annika's coffee. Is it like this, option A, or is it option B? Ooh, large glass.
Cheers.
Okay, so I now need to start getting ready for the Insta party. As you can see, the end of the day, I'm looking like a haggard old boot. So I'm just going to do a little bit of, God, my hair's looking yellow in this vid. I think it's the light. I'm going to do some masks, wash my face, just kind of like wheezing a bit, and then get this show on the road. Little face mask before a night out. This is as good as it's gonna get. They're my shoes. Cos trousers, Uniqlo, H&M, Topman, I'm in High Street. Basically, it's so dark and so loud that I can't even record in there. It's really annoying, so I'm carrying this whole camera around and I'm like, damn it, I've obviously had a few drinks. It's kind of embarrassing. But it's a fun party, I'll try and get more clips. Sorry if I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a night. You know when you're just like, oh, why didn't I go home at a reasonable hour? Oh well. Annoyingly, I couldn't film stuff in there because I was like, oh, I can take everyone with me, put them under my wing, we'll trot around the party together, have a few bubbles. But no, that party was almost pitch black for a camera, which is so annoying. Anyway, I've just seen the goodie bag by the door, which I've obviously just strewn when I got in. So I thought, oh, we'll go through that, because I thought you might quite like to see what's in a magazine party goodie bag. Here we have the InStyle BAFTA Party goodie bag. Now, I have no idea what's in here. I'm just going to move this strap out of the way. What is this? Oh. Copy of InStyle, great. Ooh, the affair. Ooh. Indian Rose Sweet Almond Oil. Ooh, shower gel, great. Coconut water, could have done with that on the way home. Ooh, a body oil in miniature. Lip gloss. Eyeliner. Oh, tweezers. Useful. So, I thought I would give away the bits that I don't want. If you are in the mood for winning some InStyle Party BAFTA goodie bag essentials, we're talking these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. New subscribers, you have the chance of winning. So subscribe and I shall post these out. Okay, Hungover Jules is going to close this vlog. I've thoroughly enjoyed having you with me this week. I hope you are liking these weekly vlogs. I really like doing them. And the feedback on the last one was amazing. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A soon. So if you want to know some more personal questions, then ask away in the comments box below. I will see you next week. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook, all at Jules Von Hep, and my blog is julesvonhep.com. I've loved having you with me. Big kiss, bye.